quad steak.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, look at this thing.
Dude, it's so beast. Dude, ready? Just feel that. Massive.
Well, it's a monster, plain and simple. I mean, looking at it, I can only assume that there is a shit ton of beef in here. I mean, it's oozing out. It looks like it's just packed to the brim, just full of taco-y, burrito-y goodness. So, looking at it, it just looks like a friggin' gut bomb. And when the fallout comes around, I just hope I'm ready.
Honestly, what can I say about the quad steak quesadilla you can't see for yourself right now? This thing is absolutely massive. The heft that it has when you take it out of the bag is enormous. I mean, it dwarfs the double steak. This thing is packed to the brim with toppings and sauces and cheeses, and oh my god, I'm going to be so sick later, and it's totally worth it.
My god. What have we gotten ourselves into?
I don't know if I can handle this, man.
Dude, the last one was massive enough, but this is like leaking and oozing deliciousness. It can barely be contained. Well, there's only one thing to do now. Man, it's already emptying out.
Mm. Too big a bite. Too big a bite. Same thing carried over from the last time. It's kind of like all this cream at the very end, and it's like overwhelming me.
I hate that. I'm only one piece in, but so far, because of the extra steak, the balance of steak to cheese is a bit better.
I'm definitely thinking that the size is contributing to like how well it's gonna stay together, because I can already see stuff like coming out.
I think the Bell has stuffed too much stuff into a tortilla this time.
I was hoping there'd be a little less rice, like last time, you know. I had too much rice, but there's still a lot of rice in this. You know, I'm honestly not noticing that much more steak so far. I'm thinking it's kind of all down here.
Yeah, I mean, like when I heard quad steak, there's definitely more than a double, but not a huge amount more.
Visually, though, this thing is a monster.
Yeah, these both have some impressive hefts. As good as the steak is, though, I really think that I think it seals the deal is the cheese and the sauce that they use.
I'm just getting way too overwhelmed with rice right now, man. Look at that.
That is pretty abusive.
There's too much rice, dude. There's too much rice. Like, clawed the rice, not so much the steak.
Yeah, it just sucks when like a good item is like messed up by like poor construction. I'm like, in Taco Bell's defense, it is really busy right now, so.
Oh, man. That was a piece of steak right there. And it's good.
You know, I'm really enjoying this one. Maybe it was just the last double steak, but I think the cheese is much more controlled on this. Alright, well, I'm pretty much done. Got a little bit of tortilla left.
You're like halfway with this thing.
Yeah, that thing is definitely, if you're going for value, you definitely want to get the burritos. That thing is a lot more going for it than the quesadilla.
But at $1 more than the double, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this one.
So we're gonna finish up here. I'm gonna wash this down with a drink, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the fallout. So we were in the middle of sitting and finishing up our stuff, but Tim has some complaints about this burrito, and I'd have to agree with him. Go for it, man.
All the end of this was just rice and like this cream, this unidentifiable like white liquid. You can kind of see it. It's just everywhere.
I think it's like sour cream mixed with some of the like salsa mix they're using,
I
but
don't know. It's good, but not in the quantity that they put on, and it's on both ends. Like one end's got a shit ton, and the other end's got another shit ton. It's just not good, man. So I'm not gonna even finish this.
oh man, it's a big knock against the bell today. All right, so been about another 15 minutes, and oh man, eat it if you dare. Tim, how's your not finished burrito? Oh, thumbs down on the quad.
It's just not the best I've had, and compared to the double steak, it's just not that good.
Well, unfortunately, like you can't even like have a totally legit opinion because they screwed it up.
They did fuck it up. I mean, I can't even. The construction was just, it left so much to be desired. The taste was good, but too much rice, and I don't know. For the price, I was expecting better.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the quad quesadilla was definitely improvement over the double. So maybe it was just because the construction on yours wasn't as good. Maybe the item as a whole was better, but unfortunately,
If I got like a best 3 out of 5, maybe.
yeah. But like for me, it definitely by adding more steak, which definitely wasn't twice the amount of steak, but it was more. So kind of misleading, but still more steak overall. It definitely helped with the cheese balance. That made that a lot more tolerable. Unfortunately, I had this stupid idea of saying instead of paying another $1 and getting a drink, pay $2 and get a $2 meal deal with it. And so I also had a chicken burrito, and I was totally fine. I had a chicken burrito, and it was just like, hell no. So now I feel like crap. So
I'm actually not feeling too bad because I didn't eat all that creamy crap that was in the bottom of this.
the quesadilla by itself, good, all right? As long as you, like, again, aren't, like, indulging on, like, other stuff before you come to the bell. If you, like, understand that you're about to undergo a massive, eerie experience and prepare yourself for it, you'll be fine. But don't go looking for a bargain like I did. You'll pay for it.
In the end.
At the end. Yeah, rim shot. I'm sure that's what everyone wants to hear about. Alright, man. I don't know, this might be not applicable for you right now, but how much would you pay?
I would definitely not say the extra $1 was worth it.
Yeah.
I gave double steak a $2.50 to $3, as I recall, and I would give this a 3 solid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, I mean...
Out of the $5 that I paid for it.
Yeah.
So.
I think the double and the quad steak was an interesting experiment in Taco Bell history. I think the price is just too high for what you're getting. Don't get me wrong, it's like ridiculously good. But the fact is that like you can buy, you know, a quad steak burrito or quesadilla or a $5 box. It's just there's no question. You're just like, you know, kind of screwing yourself. So I would pay probably for this $3, $3.50 at the most, and even that's pushing it because I think the double steak by itself is pretty sufficient. You don't really need to go quad unless you're like a really bored, like we apparently were.
It's an interesting experiment.
Yeah, it definitely. I would say get one at least once if you just want to like be like, how the hell did they stuff 2 pounds of crap into a burrito? It's definitely interesting just to hold it and be like, what the hell? It's definitely the beefiest burrito you're gonna find this size of Chipotle's, but
Definitely.
This is definitely not gonna be one of my regular things. No, definitely not.
The amount of steak I got in this compared to the double is really, it's just not worth it. I mean, the amount of rice was just too
There's
much.
an increase, but it's negligible. It's not worth an extra $1.
Definitely not.
Not when you
A
can grab
double
like
from the double. Like,
Yeah.
you would have double the steak, like a quad the steak, well, that would imply 2 times more,
Yeah,
and I definitely
it
don't think
wasn't.
so.
And maybe it wasn't. It just we were building up too much, but it wasn't noticeable enough to make it worth it. Especially when you could grab like a double-decker taco or something for an extra $1, and that's so much
good
better.
shit.
But then you die like I'm dying right now. So you can grab it for a snack later. I don't know. But I think that's it for this episode of Fast Food Connoisseurs. So, I'm Tom.
I'm Tim.
See you next time. You know what friggin' pisses me off? That's Dr. Pepper. Screw that.
I fucking hate when that happens.